Oh yeah, let me pull it up.
What's up?
What's going on, everybody?
Stop. I'm being dead serious. I will cut this live off. Stop yelling in my ear. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another great episode of Tough Calls with your girl Symone and
Your boy Dylan. Yeah.
So today, we a little bit late. But what's it to y'all? What's up, the realist? Yes, we a little bit late.
What
to
up,
the
now?
We're a little bit late to the live, but I be setting the live a little bit too early because I be kind of, I be confident in myself thinking I'm actually get on the live at the time I say I'm going to get on the live, and it never works out. But what's up, End of Reigns? What's up, Dom Pike? But yes, you guys.
Dom, what it do? That's my guy, Dom.
Bobby Philly fan, what's going on? Hey.
What up, though, Bobby Philly fan?
Bogey has been amazing lately.
He been balling, Dom. He been balling.
Nate Satisfield said, as long as y'all beat the Nets, I'm happy. Go Lakers. Is he talking about, I assume he's talking about the Sixers.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He had to be talking about the Sixers.
So, guys, first of all, the Sixers are just coming off an exciting win against the Clippers. Now, take it as you will. Obviously, no Tobias Harris, no Dwight Howard, no Curry. Also, no Kawhi Leonard. Also, no Serge either. So, yeah, he said he's talking about the Sixers. So, it was it was a scrappy game. Of course, it wasn't the game we want to see. It's no measuring stick because just like the game against the Nets, we don't fully know what the Sixers-Nets matchup is going to look like. We don't know we kind of know. Last time we played the Clippers, it came down to like a bucket. The Clippers got it. Mm-hmm. But we don't fully know what the Nets versus Sixers matchup is. We don't know what the Nets versus Bucks matchup is because we didn't have Embiid versus the Bucks. We don't know what the Sixers versus Hawks matchup is going to be because obviously we were super injured.
Y'all ain't have nobody
when we played the Hawks. Exactly. So it's going to be super interesting to see these official matchups in the playoffs, and we won't go through some of these playoff scenarios. Before tonight, the scenario we were looking at had the Sixers playing the Hawks in the second round if both teams advance. But let's get into some of these comments. Bogey, the number one scoring option as of lately.
Facts. Fitzy, we're good. I bet on Hawks against anybody other than the Sixers, Nets, or Bucks. I feel that pretty much like anybody we face not right now, I would like. The only team I would kind of be shaky about is the Heat because the Heat are just a scrappy bunch, and if they mesh and get right late and get healthy late, they could be good. But the thing we haven't seen us fully healthy yet either. So we could take on the Heat. We could beat the Knicks. We could definitely beat the Hornets, especially if LaMelo and Gordon aren't back by then. So. Yeah, I like our chances against anybody except those three teams, and even the Sixers. No, I'm just playing. But
yeah, those ain't cost a thing. What? Nina also, we got her in this thing.
Nina, what's up?
It's been a minute since we got you on this live.
No, she was in the last one. She got in here late.
She got in here late. You know what I mean?
We was about to dip.
What's up with you? How you
What
feeling?
Up, Nina?
He said, Knicks are scary. Watch out, man. They're definitely scary.
They are scary.
He said, David from Jamaica. David from Jamaica.
What's up? David from Jamaica?
Let us know where you from.
We international.
Thoughts on Hornets versus Hawks. Did y'all check out Dylan's video on the Hornets versus Hawks? This was a tough game for the Sixers. And, I mean, Kawhi Leonard didn't play. I wouldn't say it was really a tough game. We had Joel Embiid. Toby didn't play, and Toby is one of our pillars, but I don't think it was a tough game for either team just because the stars were out. I feel like when both teams have a star out, I feel like it's just what's the word? It's just go out there, make the best of it kind of situation. Like nobody's really expecting either team to do anything.
I mean, when you have teams that have multiple stars like Philadelphia and like LA, I feel like you still expect a game. You just expect your other stars to step up, like how Joel Embiid did his thing. And Ben Simmons, I think, carried a little bit more of a load offensively than he usually would when Toby's in the game. Paul George obviously had almost 40. So, your other stars are a little bit extra.
You're expected to step up, but nobody's like, if you lose, nobody's going to be pointing fingers at nobody.
Yeah.
Like, you expected to still step up, but nobody cares because we don't know what happened if Tobias was in, if Kawhi was in.
Yeah, plus the regular. I mean, it's a regular season game between two teams who we know are going to be there towards the end of, the playoff run. So
exactly. If the Hawks had Nate as head coach the whole year, we would have a better record than the Bucks. Ooh.
Yeah, possibly. Because I think he would have dealt with the injuries that we suffered a little bit better early on. So I could definitely see that. So we're gonna see. But I mean, we dealing with the cards we've been dealt, and it's all good. We still got a chance to catch the Bucks. That was a tough game last night. Man, Trey didn't have it, y'all. He just didn't have it. He came back too early from injury. I think that was pretty obvious and easy to see. But it's a Thursday night TNT game. How could you not want to play? And I definitely wanted him to play, but him just missing all those floaters. And, I feel like he's already pretty hit or miss with those floaters. But being injured and just being completely broke with his shot last night, it just hurt even more. And not having Gallinari, not having John Collins, obviously, and then we don't even know what Kris Dunn look like. Like, is Kris ever gonna play? Is Kris ever gonna play a game as Atlanta Hawk? Because he's on a 1-2 year deal, something like that. So we're gonna see. Either way it goes, though. Tough game, but we'll be back.
All right, guys, let's get into the playoff picture. Okay, so right now it's time where we just itching for some playoff basketball. Like this. The end of the regular season, it's just can we please expedite to the playoffs? I feel like in the NFL, it's more like you savoring more of the regular season because it's less games, obviously, and those it'll come down to the last
games are super important.
Yeah, it'll come down to the last games. You know what I mean? But when you're a team like the Sixers, no shade at all, but you already know you're going to be top in the playoffs. You ready to just get to the playoffs? Can we cut all the boo? Cut the boo.
That's a fact.
So let's get into this playoff picture because it's getting super interesting. So, Sixers currently will be playing the Charlotte Hornets in the first round of the playoffs. Now, obviously, that's just what?
The Hornets dropped that much?
Yeah, the Hornets are number 8.
Dang. That's true. No, yeah, that's true. Because, they said last night we're only – the Hawks, we ain't got no room to wiggle right now. We're only separated by 2 games from 8th place, and we're in 4th right now. So 4th and 8th, only 2 games in between. We got to keep getting dubs. But I'm sorry, continue.
So this is the thing, Sixers fans. Are you listening? Are you listening, Sixers fans?
You listening?
Are you listening? And I might have to do a whole video on this. People say, and, it's valid. 1 or 2 doesn't matter. You know what I mean? If you you fi.
Right.
But look at the difference between being the number 1 seed and being the number 2 seed in the East, matchup wise. The number 1 seed, as of right now, will face Charlotte. The number 2 seed, which is the Brooklyn Nets, as of right now, will be placing the Miami Heat.
Yikes. But the only thing, I don't know, what's Victor's injury situation? Because isn't he injured right now?
I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure he's injured.
So my thing is that number 1 seed is super vital.
Yeah.
It's super vital.
Yeah.
Who wants to play the Heat in a playoff series?
And it's not because y'all can't beat the Heat. It's just because you have to work that much harder to beat the Heat than you would the Hornets.
Versus a Hornets team or whoever's in the number 8 at the time.
Where you could be resting in just by every 4th quarter.
Every 4th quarter and just do a good old gentleman sweep. And not even gentleman sweep, just good old
outright sweep.
And then be resting up before the second round. But that's a great question. Do you guys know Victor Oladipo's
injury status? I know he got injured. I don't think he's back yet. I forgot exactly what happened to him, but I know he's injured.
He's staying injured.
I'll have to look it up. Yeah.
When is he supposed to be back?
I have no idea. I have to look it up. Let me know, peeps, in the comments if y'all know Victor's injury status. I'm pretty sure he's still injured. I just don't know when he's coming back.
So obviously a matchup with the Charlotte Hornets, and even if the Heat drop to 8, that's scary because the Heat are 7 right now. So if they drop to 8 because of Oladipo's absence, and then Oladipo come back for the playoffs, and this Sixers Heat in the first round of the playoffs,
that's gonna be tough. Because you're going to have Jimmy, who's a dog, and who also played for the 76ers, as everybody knows.
Victor's playing, I thought.
Is Victor playing right now? Yeah. Let's look it up real quick. Is Victor back? Maybe I'm going to look on here. I don't think that will say.
I'm trying to see when's the last time he played.
Just go to the last.
I can look it up. Thanks.
I'm trying to help.
And who said they needed that help?
Y'all see how she do me?
You see how you do? Always trying to tell somebody what to do.
I wasn't trying to tell you what to do. I was just trying to say maybe try this.
Okay, an update on his knee injury. So
this was 4 days ago.
This was 4 days ago. So the Heat and Victor Oladipo have not ruled out the injured guard playing again this season, but a final decision has been made, and Oladipo continues to seek input how to deal with the right knee soreness stemmed from last week's game against the Lakers. So they don't know if he's coming back this season.
Right. I'll go up real quick, please. No new structure damage such as a rupture. Okay.
So we don't know if
Victor... Yeah, so he's not playing.
I mean, obviously, Victor Oladipo playing or not playing is going to be the biggest thing. But even like you said, even though Victor Oladipo, the Heat is not a team I want to play in the first round because that's going to be a scrappy match. You're going to have to work, like you said, that much harder than you would in a team like the Charlotte Hornets where you can low manage. They don't have LaMelo anymore. Gordon is hurt, or Gordon Hayward is hurt as well.
Gordon should be back, but still, I mean, without LaMelo, it's still going to be tough. But they haven't ruled out LaMelo possibly coming back for the playoffs or not, but just kind of depends on how fast that wrist heals up.
Well, if I'm the Sixers, I'm fine.
But still, even if, to be honest, if they got LaMelo and Gordon, I mean, you know, you might not be able to completely low manage the fourth quarter, but still, y'all should still take care of them pretty handily.
I'm still confident in that matchup because we handle them in the regular season.
Right.
Now let's talk about the Hawks. As of right now, the Hawks' current matchup will be against the Boston Celtics in the first round. How do you feel about Hawks versus Boston in the first round of the playoffs? Now, if I'm calling it as of right now tonight, I will go with the Hawks.
You would?
Only because since Nate McMillan, the Hawks are on a we've
only lost 6 games with Nate McMillan.
Yeah. Nate said the Celtics are playing good right now, but just the Celtics have been inconsistent. Will John Collins be back?
You hit the nail on the head. Here's the thing for me. How healthy are we going to be? If it's our completely healthy roster against the Celtics completely healthy roster, I like our chances. I'm cool with that. Now, if we putting out a lineup that we put out against the Bucks, mostly injured Trae Young,
but hold up now, y'all didn't get completely annihilated by the Bucks. That was on y'all.
No, for sure. Yeah, we had
pretty competitive.
Trae shot was broke. We have too many turnovers. So yeah, we'll still be competitive. I just don't know. You know, ultimately the goal is to win the series. When it comes to winning the series, I just want our chances if we're not back completely healthy. But John Collins should be back. Gallo should be back in the next few games. John Collins will definitely be back for the playoffs. We should have DeAndre Hunter back. I think we should have Cam Reddish back. And then Kris Dunn. I don't fucking know. Well, we don't know about Kris Dunn. We ain't going to talk about Kris Dunn no more. Let's just all assume Kris Dunn isn't on the team anymore.
Is he Kris Dunn with the Hawks?
He can't be Kris Dunn with the Hawks because Kris never played with the Hawks.
So, guys, other than that, obviously, if the Sixers win the Sixers, given off the playoff scenario right now, the Sixers would advance past the Charlotte Hornets, but they would either be facing the Hawks or the Boston Celtics in that second round matchup. So Sixers Hawks in the second round if you make it past, or even Sixers Celtics in the second round.
It's gonna be a hostile household.
It's gonna be fun.
It is gonna be fun.
He said it's going to come down to matchup. It's all about playoff matchup. And on paper, we have a good matchup with almost every team. Sixers and Bucks pose issue because of length and size.
Facts.
So let's talk about this Western Conference current standings right now.
Before we talk about the West, I'm sorry, I got to get to my boy Dom real quick. I built up my jersey collection. I have Trae Young, LeBron, MJ throwback, T-Mac throwback, Raptors,
money.
Donovan Mitchell earned. And he got the new earned jersey. Dang, Dom, where you first? And Dominique Wilkins. Wait, first of all, Dom, where you be getting this money from?
Dom got money.
Dom got money. All these jerseys. Sheesh, Dom. Okay, but anyway, let's look at the West.
So he said Hawks and 6. Are you saying Hawks and 6 against the Celtics? Or are you saying Hawks and 6 versus the Sixers if they make it to the second round.
Yeah.
Setting Sixers against the Celtics, 7 against the Celtics for sure.
7? The Celtics could push y'all. I don't like this. I don't like the Celtics matchup with the 76ers because they don't have a big man. They have absolutely nobody for Embiid. Nobody.
He said both.
Oh, he said, yeah, I'm both. Okay, Marvin V. Okay. True to Atlanta. I see you, boy.
Will give anybody trouble in the playoffs because y'all have hella shooters.
We got hella shooters, and our depth, when we're healthy, our depth is something serious. Because think about it. Like you said, we got hella shooters. We got a good backup point guard, Brandon Goodwin. Somebody else who can play backup point guard and get clutch buckets, and Lou Will. We got on wings. We got Bogey. We got Kevin. We got Cam. We got DeAndre. John Collins can spread the floor. Obviously, we got Clint, who's playing very well. So we got dudes. We got dudes.
Yeah, so the Hawks are definitely going to be an interesting team to see in the playoffs. He said, I agree with Marvin. Hawks versus anybody, I guess.
Hawks versus the world, baby. We're going to shock the world. We're going to shock the world.
So, yeah, Boston is one of the biggest X factors in this East playoff series because you don't know what the heck you're going to get from Boston. Sometimes Jason Tatum is lethal shooter. Sometimes Jason Tatum's shot is broke. Sometimes that defense is just super leaky.
Sometimes Kemba's cardiac Kemba. Sometimes Kemba is, where is Kemba? We can't find him.
Right. Obviously, they don't have a big man. Super small ball.
Yep.
And shots not falling in the small ball. Then what the heck are you? So they're just super, super inconsistent, the Celtics. But that's a team I don't want to play because you don't want to play a team where you don't know what you're going to get.
Exactly. The Celtics have been wildly inconsistent all season. So that is a team we know has talent, generational type talent on their team. And if they can just put it together for a stretch of games, they can be deadly in the playoffs. You just don't know if they're going to live up to it or not.
Because if Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Kemba are hot.
Plus Marcus Smart knocking down threes.
Marcus Smart.
Like, they can do damage. It's just,
so whatever happened to... So the Celtics added Jabari Parker, didn't they?
Yeah.
Whatever happened to Evan Fournier?
He's still on the Celtics.
Did he get hurt? I haven't been hearing nothing about him.
Nah, he's just been busted.
He's just been washed.
He's just been busted.
What about who's their big man now?
Celtics?
Yeah.
Do they have one?
Because they traded
Daniel Tice.
Yeah, so Tristan Thompson, I guess.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting they got Tristan.
The fact that you got Tristan Thompson as one of your core, but I'm saying just the Celtics just having Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Kemba Walker, that's 3 guys who should be able to go get a bucket at will. 3 guys plus Marcus Smart, who's gonna crash the boards. The Celtics should be nasty.
And lock you up on the other end.
The Celtics should be nasty. That's why I don't want to play the Celtics in the playoffs. I'm not trying to play the Celtics.
At all. And they got playoff experience, too.
And they got playoff experience. Not good experience.
Oh. Wait, didn't they ended up beating the Raptors last year? It was back and forth, but they ended up beating the Raptors last year in the first round.
But that was just the Raptors. So, no, they didn't beat the Raptors. They just beat Van Fleet and
Kyle Lowry,
as they should have.
That's true.
It's not like they get a cookie. They shouldn't have went that far.
They shouldn't let it go 7 because the Raptors really came back on them after they hit that shot.
That's a fact.
Capella, that's a big Capella will out rebound Tristan any day of the week, boy. Eat his breakfast, lunch, dinner, and his snacks in between.
Ooh.
Ain't nobody worried about no Tristan Thompson.
Okay, so
I'm just worried about their shooters.
Let's talk about the West a little bit, and we're gonna get into some of the nuances of the West. Obviously, we all East on here right now.
East, you got me dead.
Why it's not working?
It worked. You gotta hold it still. But when you swipe it up, click Face ID, like where it says Face. There you go.
So the West right now, obviously, the West is ravaged with injuries, but that's what makes it so interesting,
man.
Because look, as of right now, the Jazz are the #1 seed, and we'll be playing Memphis in the first round. But the Jazz just lost Donovan Mitchell.
That sucks, man.
So
but hopefully, he's
also,
come back.
Didn't somebody just get hurt on the Nuggets?
Jamal Murray is out for the season. He tore his ACL. That's trash.
So listen, As of right now, the Lakers are the 5 seed, and the Lakers will be playing the Denver Nuggets.
And LeBron and AD gonna be back by then.
And Jamal Murray out. So obviously, let's just say things are staying as they are. We're looking at the standings as they are right now. The Lakers will be playing the Nuggets. That will be a cakewalk.
Yeah, Nuggets won't stand a chance.
And then, if they win that matchup, they will be going on to play. Which matchup will they play? Phoenix and Dallas?
So they're what, 4-5?
Mm-hmm.
So they would go on to play the 1-8 matchup.
So the Jazz or Memphis. Cakewalk. Because obviously Donovan Mitchell out.
Well, we got to figure out how serious Donovan Mitchell's injury is.
What is his injury?
I don't know. I didn't know he got injured until we was talking to your mom earlier.
Yeah, I got a notification from Woj that he got injured. I don't know what his injury is.
But if his injury's not serious, then that's not going to be a cakewalk at all for the Lakers.
Yeah, if his injury's not serious, let's see what it is. Ankle injuries. So
X-rays negatives. He'll be back.
Okay, so Donovan will be back. So that'll be super interesting to see.
Yeah.
But then we also, of course, the Lakers are a team. Who knows when AD and LeBron will be coming back?
They'll be back by the play. LeBron's coming.
No. I'm saying if they come back before then they can have a higher seed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so the West is just super volatile. I mean, the East is volatile, but the West is super volatile because it's just all about when does AD and LeBron come back. If they just wait to the playoffs, then obviously they probably stay a lower seed. If they don't, it'll be a higher seed. They could possibly jump to maybe 4.
Why you looking at that? Do you know it would be fun to see if we did on there get Clippers in Portland and Damian Lillard ate Paul George's lunch again? That'd be funny.
Now Portland is a team in the West I don't want to play because
not at all.
They're one of them teams that's too like you don't know what exactly you're gonna get from Portland, but Dame time
and
is always
the right
CJ
time.
Coming breaking ankles again.
And mind you, they faced their own injuries this year too. CJ was out for a long time.
So who knows what their record would be if CJ wasn't out? Because CJ was out for a long time.
CJ was out for a hot minute. So yeah, like I said, they go up against the Clippers. That ain't gonna be no walk in the park for the Clippers. The Clippers gonna have to work for that.
Everybody in the West gonna have to work.
That's true. Besides if the Lakers do end up getting matched up with the Nuggets one way or another. That's gonna be kind of easy.
Okay, obviously whoever's playing Memphis doesn't have to work. I mean, come on now.
Yeah.
Whoever's playing Memphis doesn't have to work. Dallas.
Dallas.
It's not gonna be a cakewalk.
It's not gonna be a cakewalk, but I can see Phoenix easily beating them at 5. I can see that series going 7, or I can see Phoenix beating them at 5.
Right, one or two ways.
ways.
Now the lower seeds I don't want to play in the West is obviously Portland.
Nope.
Dallas. And that's it. Portland and Dallas are the only 2 lower seeds I don't want to play in the West. Now, what's up, Philly Fresh? What's going on?
What up, Philly Fresh? Yo, that.
Don't sleep on the Nuggets. But we're asleep because Jamal Murray's hurt. So Michael Porter and I'm saying, like, he said don't sleep, but the Nuggets, he said Andre bumming. I'm weak.
Not Andre bumming.
But the combination between, he said Suns are a sleeper. I don't even think they're a sleeper.
No, everybody woke on the Suns. Everybody know the Suns are good.
Yeah, nobody sleep on the Suns.
I'm not sleep on the Suns. The Suns are fine.
The Suns got some dogs.
The Suns got some dogs, some young dogs.
And some young dogs. And
with Chris Paul at the helm and Devin Booker, who is a killer.
So you got Chris Paul, you got Devin Booker, who is just like your killer, like, you know. But then you got Chris Paul at the helm. Chris Paul, one of the smartest players in the league. Chris Paul, just a true floor general.
And who can also be a killer if he really needs to.
And who could be a killer, like just a smart guy. And Chris Paul.
Ultimate floor general.
Then he got his side piece. I mean, it's not a side piece, but like he could deploy Devin Booker.
I'm about to say he can sick Devin Booker wherever he needs to.
He can sick Devin. Nobody sleep on the Suns.
And they got some shooters too. Cam Johnson.
What's his name?
Mikal Bridges.
They big man.
Oh, DeAndre Ayton.
DeAndre Ayton is a dog.
He been balling.
The dog. Nobody sleep on the Suns. The Suns clapped us.
I'm very woke on the Suns.
Right.
Very, very woke on the Suns.
That's what I'm saying. The West has too many teams. Clippers, Suns, automatic teams. Jazz. Well, Well, he's coming back.
Yeah.
So Jazz, Suns, Clippers, Lakers.
Shit. Portland. Don't sleep. Can't sleep on Portland.
But Portland is the like.
Yeah. Like
I'm saying like the teams that you know like
that's gonna be there.
That's gonna be there.
Yeah.
Now I wouldn't want to play Portland.
No.
Definitely
don't want to play. Whoever draw Portland that first round, oh boy.
That's how I like for the East. That team that you don't want to play, I feel like would be the Hawks.
Oh yeah, you don't. Oh, if we healthy, oh boy, y'all want to see us because we gonna muck some ish up.
What's up, Uncle Drew? Y'all gonna stop coming for Chris Paul,
Uncle Drew.
And you can say that about a lot of dudes.
Time, Uncle Drew. I gotta stop you right here, Uncle Drew. CP3 would have taken down that Golden State Warriors team because if he wasn't hurt in Game 7 of that series, if he wasn't hurt in Game 7 of that series against the Warriors, I guarantee you he would have slapped every and anybody on that team who would have shot 27 threes and missed 27 threes in a row. He wouldn't let it get to that point. He would have got them one of his nice little mid-range jumpers and got them back on track.
He said, first of all, don't disrespect my man CP3.
You can't disrespect CP3, bro.
Yes, he stays hurt. Who knows? But you can say that about somebody in the chat saying, will he even make it to the playoffs? Will Embiid make it to the playoffs?
Exactly.
Will freaking
will John Collins make it to the playoffs?
Or will Dame is not usually always hurt. Will CJ McCollum make it to playoffs? Will AD's ankle make it to the playoffs?
Exactly.
All these dudes are injury prone at this point. Will Donovan Mitchell make it to the playoffs?
Exactly.
You can say it about anybody. You can't come for CP3 for that.
Rondo make it to the playoffs.
I'm talking about stars.
No, yeah, I got you.
All these dudes, all these stars are now injury prone. So you can't just say that about Chris Paul.
Exactly.
Everybody will KD, Kyrie, or James
Harden make it to the playoffs
because all of them hurt.
Exactly.
So don't come from my man CP3 like
Put
that.
some respect on his name, Uncle Drew.
Respect on CP3. And also, don't forget about what CP3 did with OKC.
He was about to OKC on his back.
He was about to clap Houston.
He was about to clap him.
If
he
Dort
was ready.
Could have stayed consistent. He was with some young dogs, and he did what he had to do. Don't disrespect CP3.
He turned OKC around.
That's what I'm saying about that mind. Y'all, Chris Paul's mind. That's why I wanted Chris Paul to come to the Sixers.
The power of the mind is not a joke.
He is a true point guard, true facilitator.
Point guard.
Just the smartness of CP3.
The ultimate point guard, the ultimate floor general, the ultimate leader. Like,
come on now.
I would never, ever disrespect
then, too,
CP3.
just a straight up respect. When do you ever even hear about Chris Paul off the court?
Besides his State Farm commercials.
Chris Paul be minding his business.
I done heard more about Cliff Paul than I have Chris Paul.
He does deserve a championship.
He does.
Lakers going to be the 7th seed soon. Okay, and if they the 7th seed, who they playing? It's time to pull up.
That 1 seed get knocked out. That 1 or 2 seed go get knocked out quick.
Oh, they're 7th seed. They playing Phoenix as of right now.
Ooh, that'll be tough. But sorry, Suns, y'all ain't getting out the first round.
Yeah, not with if it's AD, LeBron, Drummond. Who the little minion I call the
Dennis Schroeder.
Dennis Schroeder. What's his name been playing good?
Wesley Matthews, Morris,
Tie-Dye.
Oh, Kuzma
been playing good. KCP been knocking down shots.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, but then you got freaking Gasol coming off the bench now, the 3rd string now.
Right.
Who coming off the bench for Drummond?
Drummond is coming off the bench. Are they starting? Oh no, they starting him. Wouldn't be Gasol coming off the bench?
Yeah, and no. I thought Gasol was the 3rd string now.
Oh no, Montrezl Harrell.
Montrezl Harrell come and then Gasol.
Then Gasol.
So you got Montrezl now coming off the bench.
He was always coming.
But I'm saying Gasol was starting. So now you got Gasol moving down 3. You got your Gasol. Bye.
Right.
Now we got Montrezl coming in for Drummond instead of coming in for Gasol.
Exactly.
It's just scary hours in LA. It's just
scary
too
hours.
much.
Scary
the depth
hours.
at the 5. The Sixers could never.
And then you got Alex Caruso ballhead dunking on you.
Caruso balling. It's the guards for me. Caruso balling. Freaking Schroeder balling. LeBron balling.
Hopefully Wesley Matthews can knock down some shots when they get in there.
I'm saying the Lakers.
Imagine.
Let me get to this.
Yeah.
How old is CP3? Is Drew? Why is you doing the ages of
Uncle Drew?
He's still balling though.
Why does CP3 trigger you so much, Uncle Drew? Did he hurt you?
Okay. Let's get to yes, thank you, Tristan. Chris Paul will go down as one of the top 5 point guards of all time, but you have the injuries are an issue for everybody though. In this 2021, everybody got. We just named off a slew of dudes.
And Chris Paul is dedicated. He changed his whole diet so he could be more available and be in better shape and take better care of his body.
Imagine how Twitter will react if the Nets don't win the championship. I feel like the Twitter that I see is not gassing up the Nets.
Yeah, same.
The Twitter that I see is not gassing up the Nets. I don't know about y'all's feed.
The Twitter that I see still still putting respect on the Lakers name.
The Twitter I see is pretty much Lakers. I'm not seeing anybody the Nets. What I'm seeing on the Nets is, are they gonna play defense?
Oh, you got me dead.
Not top 5 puff pass, please, Drew. So who your top 5 guards?
Come on, Drew. What's up with you and Chris Paul? Y'all got beef? Y'all got personal beef? Like, what's up?
Did your claim not go through with State Farm?
I'm saying, did Cliff and Chris do you wrong?
They got Drake on the commercials now?
I'm saying, did Drake and Jake and Chris and Cliff, did they do you wrong? Like, what's up? European style with ball movement is proven superior in today NBA. Take Spurs as example, and when is execute with American superior players is lethal. Only thing is big ego of American players. Yeah, I mean, ball movement and, taking threes and stuff like that and having big men who can spread the floor, that's definitely taking over today's NBA. So, yeah, I mean, if you can execute that and do what you got to do, then, you're going to be dangerous. But,
Look, if LeBron is playing, the Lakers are a lock for the finals, period. That's cut and dry, period.
That's a fact. That's a fact, Andre. Ain't no other way to put it. That's it.
Can the Hawks make the playoffs? We think so. I mean, if they keep doing what they're doing.
Yeah. They're gonna make the playoffs.
Dylan, can I get a follow back on Twitter?
Oh yeah, I got you. I don't got my phone with me right now at this very second, but as soon as we hop off the live, I hit you with that follow back. I don't really post on Twitter like that.
Make sure you follow me on Instagram, SymoneWithTheSports. Make sure you hit the like button in this live. You can follow me on Twitter, Simone_Stanley.
There you go. So, but yeah, I got you, Dom. I got you, my guy. Will John Collins, DeAndre Hunter, Cam Reddish, Kris Dunn, Danilo Gallinari, and Tony Snell come back in enough time to knock off the rust and make a difference for my Hawks? For my Hawks before the playoffs. That's the big question. That is the big what if. That is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 questions, 6 big questions that need to be answered before the playoffs. We're running out of time, folks. We're running out of time to get everybody back, get everybody jailed, and make sure, the Hawks can do what they need to do in the playoffs. Let me go ahead and say this. We'll get one guy out of the way. Eliminate Kris Dunn from your mind. Let's just pretend he's not on the team anymore. I know he's there, but he was supposed to come back on that Western Conference road trip. He was in street clothes the whole time. He been supposed to play, and he ain't play yet. I don't know what in the world's going on with Kris. I don't know what's going on with him and that funky ankle. I don't know. Let's just worry about John, DeAndre, Cam, Danilo, and Tony Snell. Tony Snell will be fine because he just got hurt. He'll be back. He's played enough games to be good. Danilo will be back in the next game or two. DeAndre Hunter is making progress. Apparently, the swelling is going down to his knee. John Collins, he's getting better. I think it's another week and a half before he gets reevaluated again. And then Cam Reddish, I think, is starting to participate in some drills. So everybody should be back for the playoffs besides Kris Dunn. I don't know what the hell Kris Dunn got going on. Like I said, forget about him. We ain't needed him this far. No shade to Kris Dunn. It's just, I don't know.
Look, Drew, who gasses up Chris Paul? Who do you hear, guys? He said Chris Paul is overrated. By who? I don't be hearing anybody talk about Chris Paul.
Exactly. I don't either. People
in the last 10 years.
I just see people giving Chris Paul the respect Chris Paul deserves.
Yeah, but I don't hear anybody gassing him up. To be overrated, I feel like I can see if you say LeBron's overrated because all you hear about is LeBron. Or you could say, Patrick Mahomes overrated because all you hear about is Patrick.
Right.
Who do you hear talking about Chris Paul in this 2021? Nobody be talking about Chris Paul, man. Relax. Your hate coming out. Yo, hater coming out.
Drew not rocking with Chris Paul, boy. Did you get kicked off the banana boat crew or something? Like, what's up, Uncle Drew?
Right. Don't be paying attention to their list. They just be putting out stuff for clickbait. So we'll be like, oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah. That Trae Young mumbo jumbo bull they put out on ESPN on that 25 under 25 list, that's ridiculous.
Bucks winning the East.
Oh, what you got to say about that, Miss Sixer?
Do you mean in the regular season or they winning it all in the East?
I don't think either one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see the Bucks winning either.
Yeah, I don't see the Bucks winning. Good team though.
They're a good team. I mean, they're gonna be a tough out.
They're gonna be a tough team, but
Giannis, they still not using Giannis right. Giannis still. I mean, the shot is better for sure. It's definitely majorly improved. But when we were playing the Bucks, I heard them talking about it. They're not using Giannis right. Giannis catches the ball way too high. And we couldn't do it because we didn't necessarily have the personnel and we're just not a good enough team. So I don't think to execute this quite the right way. But a good team, maybe not like the Nets because they struggle defensively, but a good team like the 76ers, a good defensive team, whoever it may be, they can build a wall with Giannis. And if Giannis catching the ball up high and Giannis just comes down driving crazy all willy-nilly, either going to be a draw offensive foul or they're going to be able to stop him in his tracks. So Giannis catching the ball way up high like he is, that's not a winning formula. They need to get the ball down low to Giannis. Giannis needs to start posting up more. He needs to stop catching that on the wing because they're going to leave him wide open. He's going to shoot that shot, and we'll see if he knocks it down. And if he can't knock down his shot, we already know how that's going to go. That's going to be an out for the Bucks. Or if he drives it, they're going to build that wall, and, I mean, we'll see what happens. But, yeah.
We'll see what happens next, okay?
Okay.
Oh, Symone. Y'all, it's S-Y.
Y'all gonna get her triggered.
M-O-N-E. S. How do I put this?
Put it, go back to the comment. You can type it right there.
It's S-Y.
Y'all gonna get her triggered.
How do I put up?
You gotta click on your comment. Y'all got her triggered. I got her triggered. When I saw that, I already knew what was gonna happen. When I saw that, I already knew what was next. I already knew what was gonna happen next, okay? Andre said he was sorry.
I'm just saying it just for the world to know, because it's not just you, Andre.
Oh, yeah.
The world be coming at my name every day on the everyday, y'all. It's S-Y, Symone. Let them see that. Symone with the spizzles. Symone.
It's okay. The people at Starbucks get it wrong all the time.
Yes, okay. Or an A, Symone. S-A, Mon. Symone. Symone with the spizzles. No, Symone with the spizzles. Symone with the spizzles. Period.
You got that off your chest? You good?
First of all, Steph Curry is not
clear.
top 5 point guard of all time.
Yeah, he's top 5 shooters of all time.
Yeah, she tops whatever scorers. Yes, but point guard, no. Point guard means you got to be able to facilitate. You got to be able to play defense.
Well, he's a good passer.
I'm talking about it. I'm saying, can I finish? Listen to everything the point guard got to do. Mm-hmm. You got to have some type of respectable defense. You putting Steph in the top 5? Where? These point guards we're talking about are floor generals. LeBron, general. When the game is on the line, they are there helping you all over the court on both ends. Chris Paul, both ends. Kyle Lowry, do it on both ends. That's why Kyle Lowry was able to will Toronto as far as he could. That's why Chris Paul was able to gather OKC. That's when you could put a team on your back. When did Steph put a team on his back? Never. You can't put a team on your back if you can't play defense. What, Dylan? What? Without Klay Thompson. Go ahead.
Right now, he's got to put them on their back.
Okay, what are they? What are they? He won a couple of games.
I'm just saying he playing well right now.
All
as far as putting him on his back goes, I know it's only the regular season, but he does. I'm just trying to give him his. I agree with you. Let me finish.
Okay. Drop it. I'm saying don't take anything amazing. One top 5 scorer, top 3 scorer, scorer though, not point guard. Okay. Yeah. Yes, you can drop 60 and will your team to a win, but is that gonna happen in the playoffs?
Not for a long time. It's not sustainable.
It's not sustainable. And I'm saying to be a point guard that can put the team on their back, you have to be the best player. You got to be able to do more than just score. You got to be more than just a shooting guard. LeBron was able to carry that team, that Cavs team, because he's going to score and he's going to run down Iguodala for the block. That's doing it all. Chris Paul was able to give his life for OKC because he's doing it on both ends. Kyle Lowry was able to will Kawhi Leonard both ends of the floor. Now, like I said, top 5, top 3 scorer, but not top point guard. If you can't put your team on the back in the playoffs, that's all I'm saying. You can't put the team. You can beat the Celtics on a Tuesday night by dropping 60. Yeah, but I'm saying, are you going to be able to will your team to a playoff win just without having what's the other splash? Klay Thompson, who's actually doing all the work on the team, who's scoring and defending.
That's true. And not just defending the best player.
Defending the best player. So where's Klay Thompson's roses? Because he doing all the work. He playing defense. That means he's exerting way more effort. Because you playing defense and offense. Yeah. So if anything, that's Klay Thompson's MVP. I'm just saying. Like, I just hate that. Like, you don't put that in the same category as LeBron. Don't put that in the same category as Chris Paul. I'm saying, like, you are one-dimensional. You one-dimensional. And that's why you can't lead, you can't will the team to a win. Because, you could drop 60 one night, but that 60 ain't going to drop every night. And you're not helping at all on the other end. You're only playing 50% of the game.
Yeah. And then I was.
That's like saying, like, Trae Young, he's going to go down as a top scorer, but he's not going to go down as a top player.
No, because the defense is
atrocious. Because the defense is atrocious. So, you a top scorer, but that's not going to will your team to a win unless John Collins is on point. Unless Herder's on point. Unless Clint Capella's on point. Then it means and Hunter. Then it's going to mean nothing. Right. It's the same thing with whatever team Curry's on. If he's the best player, that team is not going anywhere.
Well, I'll say this. He can be the best player. He just has to have pieces around him. Okay. No. This is what I'm saying. Like I'm saying, I agree with you. All I'm saying is because Steph Curry is the best player on the Warriors. Even when Klay Thompson is healthy, he's still the best player.
Okay, look.
Yes.
Best player is obviously subjective. Yeah. Like what you say is best. It's not a definitive whatever. Yeah. But I'm saying best player is 2 minutes left in the game. Everything is going through you.
That's Steph.
But are they winning that game?
They can.
If Clay's not on point, if Draymond wasn't on point.
What I'm saying, listen to what I'm saying.
LeBron, if LeBron is on point, LeBron is going to be defending to the hounds. LeBron's going to be the anchor on defense. LeBron's going to be the anchor. He's going to do everything on both ends to get it done. Same with Kawhi. Same with Chris. Same with freaking Kyle Lowry.
I don't disagree with you. All I'm saying is Steph is not built to get a team to the championship by himself.
That's it, period. Period.
I know, and I said I agree with you, but all I'm saying is that
I'm saying
he's still the best player on that Warriors team. He just can't win the champ.
He's the best. He was the best shooter. He was the best scorer.
No, he's the best player.
Okay, how about best over Klay Thompson?
Yes.
No, Klay Thompson's way more effective. How are you the best player, but you're not even playing on defense?
He's becoming a better defender. I'm not defending his defense. His defense is not very good.
How are you the best player when we can't even rely on you once we get on the other end? Make it stop.
This is my thing. The Warriors aren't getting to the championship without Steph Curry or Klay Thompson. If Klay Thompson is there and Steph's not there, they're not making it to the finals. If Steph Curry is there and Klay Thompson's not there, they're not making it to the finals either. Can we both agree on that?
I'm sorry. Can you say it again?
I said if it was just Klay Thompson and no Steph Curry, are the Warriors making it to the finals?
If it's no Steph.
And if Klay was playing right now and Steph was out, if the roles were switched between Klay Thompson and Steph Curry, are they making it to the finals?
I'm not saying Klay Thompson is a top whatever. I'm saying Steph can't just Klay Thompson can't either. Yeah. That's why we're not talking. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Steph alone is these other point guards we're talking about.
Yeah, and I agree. That's why I said
I'm
I agree
not saying Klay Thompson deserves to be in the top whatever. I'm just saying without Klay Thompson makes Steph look good. Yes. Draymond, having those star players around him. Yes. I'm saying LeBron though would elevate those players around him. Yes. All those other point guards elevate players around them. Who was Steph elevate? He's just knocking down shots. And he's a good facilitator, though. Yeah. But I'm saying, yes, he's a good facilitator.
I think he can elevate players on the offensive end. Not defensively, but I think on the offensive end, he can elevate.
Yes, he's definitely. But I'm saying, like, you got to be an all-around player, in my mind, to be top whatever.
Yeah, no, I agree.
It's not like football. Yeah. You just you make your touchdown and go sit on the bench during defense. Nah, bro.
No, I agree. I think to be considered one of the best all time, you got to be able to do on defense too. Michael could do it on both ends. Kobe, rest in peace, he did it on both ends.
LeBron doing it on both ends.
Dikembe Mutombo, Shaq, Hakeem, all of them, they could do it on both ends.
Joel Embiid
do it on both ends.
Tobias.
Toby, yeah.
So my thing is, okay, yes, Steph Curry is the best player now, but I'm saying look at what he had to have around him to win.
No, and I completely agree.
And now they don't have that around him.
And they're not going to make it out the first round if they even make it to the playoffs.
Look. Now, when we say in top 5, we got to have different categories when we say in top 5. Yes. Okay? I'm sorry, but the only category Steph is top 5, and I'll even give him top 3, amazing player.
Shooter and score.
It's just in scoring and shooting. Amazing score, amazing shooter. But as we see with these teams.
And you give him handle too.
Like, okay. Yeah. I mean, that all goes into it. Like, you ain't going to be amazing shooter and score if you ain't got the handles. You know what I mean? Yeah. But in order to get in that next category of top just 5 players, period, top 5 point guards, you got to be a savage on both ends of the court, period. Mm-hmm. That's why Trae Young, who can drop 60, who can drop 50, wasn't doing with everybody hurt last year.
Facts.
That's the same thing with Steph. I'm not saying Trae is Steph, but I'm saying if you're just a shooter out there and you're giving up 200 points because you dropping 50 and giving up 200, then what is your worth? Mm-hmm. Trae, top whatever scorer, top whatever shooter right now, but it don't mean if Clint Capella ain't there, it don't mean if John Collins ain't there, it don't mean if Kevin Huerter ain't there, it don't mean if whomever is out there.
Hold on, let me can you pull up this? That Hall of Fame is a completely different story.
Hall of Fame is a different category.
Steph Curry is a Hall of Famer. He's a Hall of Famer.
First of all, y'all got it all twisted. Yeah. Hall of Fame just means you are a great player. Period. Now we make it subcategories.
Exactly.
Russell Westbrook is a great player, but we making subcategories. Y'all keep up.
Yeah, you could be a Hall of Famer without having to play defense.
Steph's gonna be a Hall of Famer for his scoring.
Exactly.
But he ain't gonna be a Hall of Famer for anything else.
Right.
He ain't gonna be a Hall of Famer for carrying the team.
He's gonna be going to the Hall of Fame because before it's all said and done, Steph Curry could be, and you can argue it now, is the greatest shooter of all time.
Exactly. That's why he's gonna be in the Hall of Fame.
And that's why Reggie Miller was in the Hall of Fame, because when he was done, he was the greatest shooter of all time next to Ray Allen.
Is anybody gonna call Steph the best player of all time? Heck no. Is anybody gonna say Steph carried a team to a championship? No. That's what I'm saying.
Without Clay, without Draymond,
I'm sorry, but somebody in this chat triggered me when they put Steph in the same category as Chris Paul, in the same category as freaking, I want to say Michael or AI or somebody. Greetings, Nate Lowe. What's up?
What up, Nate? Oh, he changed his profile pic.
He been changed it.
He did? I swear. Nate, when you change your profile pic, bro? When you change your hobby? I swear he commented on one of my videos the other day, and it was the old one. The Hawks will make some noise if everybody healthy, says Spider 1996. First of all, what's up, Spider 1996? I feel like I ain't seen you in here before. What's up? What's poppin'? What's new? What's cracking? What's bracking?
He was here last time, Dylan.
He what? Oh, he was. You're right. I'm tripping. My bad, Spider. Anyways.
He changed his pick, remember? Was that him who changed his pick?
No, that wasn't Spider. Yeah, Spider.
Okay.
That's why I said Spider seemed new. Anyways, good to have you. The Hawks will make some noise if everybody healthy. Oh, that's big facts. If we healthy, we got DeAndre Hunter. We got John Collins. We got Cam Reddish. We got Danilo. We got, at this point, it's just a luxury to have Kris Dunn. Ain't the standard because he ain't been here all year. Anyways, if we got everybody healthy, as long as we can mesh and the chemistry don't get too murky, we going to be something serious.
Let's get this because I'm tired while we laying in the folk. I'm tired of Twitter slandering Kevin Durant's name. Now, look. Facts. 3 years ago, I would have been with y'all on the bandwagon slandering KD because, look, like I said, Symone Stanley, I used to be an OKC fan way back in the day. I love Kevin Durant, my favorite player, Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, Big Baby. Those was my guys. Those was my dudes. Serge.
James.
Those were my dudes. Underdogs, young, scrappy dudes, y'all.
Perkins.
Perk. Those are my dudes. The fact that I even had a Big Baby on the team, I was like, Big Baby? That's me. I'm a Big Baby. Y'all. And then once Kevin Durant left, my heart was broken, y'all. I had the pitchforks outside Kevin Durant's house ready to, okay, not literally, but I'm saying Kevin Durant leaving OKC tore me to pieces. I didn't know what. I lost all faith in everybody. I didn't know what faith was. I didn't know what loyalty was anymore, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I was angry.
She went to a dark place. She said she didn't know what loyalty or faith, right?
Okay, thank you. Ben Simmons is one-dimensional. He is. You're proving my point, Don Pike. He's the opposite of Steph. Thank you. You proving my point. He the opposite of Steph. Is anybody ever going to say he the top point guard of all time? No. They're going to say he the top defensive players of all time. They'll put him in that category. One of the best defensive guards of all time. They'll put him in that category. Yes, but nobody going to say he a top point guard. Will he possibly go to the Hall of Fame for his defense? Maybe. The Hall of Fame is something different than what we talking about. But let's get back to Kevin Durant. Y'all stop coming for KD's name. If y'all coming for KD's name, come for Steph's name. Steph needed KD to win his, but y'all ready to put a crown on Steph Curry? But what? Steph Curry needed KD to beat LeBron?
Y'all trigger her boy.
So if y'all gonna slander Kevin Durant, go ahead and slander your king, Steph Curry, who y'all over here putting on or whatever. Because Steph needed them snipers from Kevin Durant. And that defense from Kevin Durant as well.
Needed KD
because Steph wasn't going to be playing defense. So who was? KD and Clay and Draymond?
They needed KD to be.
So if y'all coming for KD, then come for Steph Curry's rings as well. Steph won before KD got there, and a whole bunch of other people won too.
Time out. Antonio, I got to correct you again.
And what team did he beat?
The year? Oh, yeah.
He beat Kyle Korver.
He beat, not even Kyle Korver. He beat Matthew Dellavedova.
Yeah. Steph, you said Steph won? Steph won against a what Cavs team?
He won against a Kyrie and Kevin Loveless team. Matthew Dellavedova was the second best player on that team. And LeBron had them up 2-1. Y'all were down 2-1.
Let's not forget how far LeBron took that Cavs team. Steph could have never took that Cavs team as far as LeBron took that team single-handedly.
Without Clay, Steph can't do
That's what, or a Clay.
Or a type of Clay.
And a Draymond.
And Draymond.
So without Draymond and Steph, Steph went without.
Because that 73-9 team was looking real funky in the light without Draymond in Game 6.
So what there, sir? Okay? Stop coming for KD.
Steph need a whole team. Steph, you know who Steph reminds me of? Matt Ryan.
Steph is Matt Ryan.
Great offensive player. You know, he can get the job done.
Yeah, when he got Julio and Calvin and Tony Gonzalez and what's his name? Roddy White and
Steph need pieces.
LeBron need Braun.
That's it.
That's the difference.
He need LeBron and 4 other random players to hop on the floor with him just so he ain't playing by himself.
Thank you, Nate Lowe.
That's facts.
So if you're going to come for KD, all I'm saying, if you're going to come for Kevin Durant in the Warriors ring, come for Steph Curry in the Warriors ring. Because who was calling KD saying, help, KD, help.
We can't do without you.
We can't beat LeBron again. Help. So stop coming for Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant, regardless, is still top player of all time. Top player of all time. And let's not forget what he was doing with OKC. If it wasn't for LeBron, LeBron is in another category than all these folks. If it wasn't for LeBron, that would have been KD.
Facts.
KD, Russ, and them. Let's not forget how far they took it.
Facts.
And if it wasn't for LeBron and Wade, a super team.
And Bosh. Bosh was good.
Yeah, a super team. If it wasn't for a super team, KD would have got a ring with Russ. If it wasn't for a super team.
Facts.
So let's not forget what KD did before Steph.
Facts. KD made it there without Steph. Yes, he had Russell and James, but KD was the best player on that team. I mean, Steph was the best player on the team too, but yeah, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. We can't put Steph Curry.
Oh, Ruck. Everybody knows. I hate to get Stephen A in this thing. I hate to be yelling at folk. Nobody can beat LeBron without help. Nobody can beat LeBron without help. So you saying that about KD, then say that about Damian Lillard. Say that about Chris Paul. Say that about Steph. Say that about KD. Say that about anybody else but LeBron. Nobody can beat LeBron without LeBron.
Do these people not remember 2015? Like, LeBron had them
Everybody
up 2-1
is creating their team
Matthew
to beat LeBron. So if you're saying KD couldn't, neither could Draymond, neither could Steph, neither whatever. And yeah, people have beaten LeBron in the past, just like Brady has lost. Yeah, Brady's lost in the past 4. But that still doesn't negate the fact that he is a.
Let's take these folks back. Let's give them a history lesson real quick.
Spurs beat LeBron. They didn't need help. They already was stacked.
I know. Antonio, what are you talking about? Okay, first of all,
the Spurs were already stacked.
Hold on. Let me address this.
A baby Kawhi, Danny Green and his wetness, fresh off of Chapel Hill wetness.
Exactly.
You had Tim Duncan, Hall of Fame,
Danny Green was breaking finals records because his 3 was so wet. And then Symone,
you had Kawhi when he was about to be prime Kawhi.
And hold on, Symone.
When people were like, "Oh snap, who is this dude? He about to be the GOAT."
Symone, and I know he's not talking about twice, as the first one being 2007, when his best players were Daniel Boobie Gibson, Anderson Varejao, Sasha Pavlovich, what old dude name who on TV now, and then gosh darn Zydrunas Ilgauskas. I know you lying. I know you not talking about 2007, Bron. I know you not talking about baby Bron in the finals.
Please stop, Dylan? Let me rub my temples for a minute, please.
Bro, what?
I gotta
Antonio,
recover.
what are you talking about?
I gotta recover.
I know you not holding 2007 over LeBron.
Hold on, Dylan, please.
Is he holding 2007 over LeBron?
Dylan, I gotta recover because these people.
When Daniel Boobie Gibson was his second best player, when he had Larry Hughes.
Hold on,
Larry Hughes.
Hold on, Dylan. Because this chat.
Oh, my goodness.
Y'all
wildin' tonight, boys. Some of y'all is crazy.
Y'all wildin'.
He said Spurs beat Bron twice without running to get help. Like they didn't have 3 Hall of Famers. Like they didn't have Tony Parker. Like they didn't have Manu Ginobili. Like they didn't have Tim Duncan. In 2007.
Hall of Famers.
And in 2007,
Ginobili.
they all 3 of them was in their prime. They were in their prime.
You had baby Kawhi about to turn into boom boom Kawhi. Baby Kawhi, when the media was like, wait, hold up a minute. He gonna be dangerous. Kawhi coming out his shell.
LeBron.
Clamp. You had freaking Tim Duncan, Hall of Famer. You had Ginobili,
Hall of Famer. Tony Parker, Hall of Famer.
All these veteran Hall of Famers and a young Kawhi stud and a Danny Green, fresh off of Roy Williams teaching them how to drain that
Breaking
like
finals records with 3-pointers made. Breaking finals records with 3-pointers made.
And you want to bring up this Spurs team?
And you want to bring up the 2007 Spurs? When all those guys were that much younger and in their prime? And then LeBron had Daniel Gibson, Larry Hughes, Sasha Pavlovich, Zydrunas Ilgauskas as his running mates. I know you're lying.
Okay, let me just say this 1,000%. Y'all keep coming for LeBron. Just shows how powerful LeBron. It just shows what a great player LeBron is, because these people just try to be slandering, coming for LeBron's name like the greatness just isn't just shining on display night in, night out, series championship night. Who is always there? It's just like saying, oh, Tom Brady lost to the Giants. Well, Tom Brady was there. Tom Brady is always in the Super Bowl. Who is not always in the Super Bowl? All these other random teams that came up and popped up out their division and won. LeBron is the constant. The fact that y'all can bring up all these finals just shows you something. When was the last time your team was in the finals for several years? When was the last time your daddy's team was in the finals for all these years? What's the constant in all these finals y'all bringing up? I see the Mavs, I see the Spurs, I see the Warriors, 3 different teams. But who's the constant on the other end of the ball? LeBron James. LeBron James. That's just like saying, oh, Tom Brady lost to Nick Foles, so Tom Brady ain't the GOAT because he lost to Nick Foles. Stop tripping in this chat tonight. Well, we ain't with the tripping. 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 We want all the smoke when it come to Brown Boy. Yeah. We want all the smoke when it come to Brown Boy. We want all the smoke. Yeah, we want all the smoke.
I want to sing along, but I can't.
We want all the smoke. Next.
Y'all got her fired up.
Now let's get back to KD.
Y'all came for a keg.
Let's get back to KD.
Oh boy.
Y'all cracked me up. We were supposed to get off this live 30 minutes ago, but y'all cracked me up. So we're gonna stay in this thing. It's no hate on KD. We just trying to keep things in perspective. The only thing that's in perspective at this point now with the KD is that LeBron is Thanos. Because all these teams need to come together to beat LeBron.
All these super teams are made because of LeBron.
The only thing you can say about KD is that he's not as good as LeBron. That's it.
Yeah.
That's the sum. That's the sum.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. All these other players had to congeal to try to beat LeBron. It's no shade on KD. When I was younger, I thought, I didn't like KD for that move. But now I respect the dude. Get your ring because you ain't moving past LeBron.
Unless you get everybody else.
Unless you get like they trying to do now. And I ain't mad at it.
Mm-hmm.
Because look, if you're gonna say KD is chump for KD needed the Warriors needed KD. Steph needed KD.
Because a 73-9 team couldn't take down LeBron.
Okay, that's one series. LeBron James has carried 2 teams to the finals, Larry by himself. Not even an argument. He's top 2 player of all time. And thank you. Top 2 and it ain't 2. Because like we said, we ain't even getting in that Jordan LeBron night. We ain't getting that Jordan LeBron debate because I got all the cords, but we're not getting in that tonight. Because like I said, I wasn't alive during Jordan. I was a baby. You know, I wasn't comprehending nothing during Jordan's time. So I don't even like getting in Jordan LeBron. Because
LeBron doing.
All we got is highlights. So we can't even get into LeBron Jordan. LeBron is our greatest of all time. He's the best player in my lifetime. Okay? Y'all, I don't know how old y'all are in the chat, but in me and Dylan's, what would you call it? In our age bracket, we ain't get to see Jordan play. So I ain't even going to speak on Jordan. That's like me trying to speak on freaking John Elway.
Right.
I don't know what Bro Man did. I wasn't alive. But all I know is what I've seen with my eyes is Bron. Period. Y'all not going to give me no aneurysm tonight because I done seen a comment that's going to have me pissed.
You talking about Dallas?
No.
Oh.
Anybody's talking about Dallas. This comment.
LeBron is great. Amazing trans.
You already know when somebody start with something they about to hate. You know, Dylan, you know when they start with, somebody is blank. You already know they about to say something hateful at the end. You already know they about to say something hateful at the end. When they started with all that.
Andre. Okay.
We not even.
Can I say one thing to it real quick?
Go ahead. We're not even getting into all that because I need to get my watermelon from Kroger before it closes, and we gotta watch Falcon and the Winter Soldier. First of all, drop a hashtag in the chat if you watch Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I'm gonna say
one thing about what Andre said. One, y'all not about to hold 2007 against LeBron, and I know you probably not just talking about 2007. Y'all go look at LeBron's roster in 2007. That's all that needs to be said about 2007. Moving on. Now, with LeBron these past couple years, do y'all not realize that a 73-9 team got the second best player in the league right now in Kevin Durant? LeBron didn't have AD then. I don't even think LeBron had Kyrie then. He's point guard. He was trying to make Isaiah Thomas his starting point guard. George Hill. Right. They was relying on Rodney Hood in them 2 years that LeBron carried the Cleveland Cavaliers to the finals when we knew it was going to be Warriors, Cavs back to back. Go look at LeBron's roster compared to Steph, Clay, KD, Draymond, all of them. LeBron had no chance. The fact he even took that team to the finals to even get to them shows his greatness. So the fact that y'all are holding those two back-to-back finals when the Cavaliers, who were heavily undermanned, it was LeBron and whoever the heck else was on his roster, versus KD, Clay, Steph, Draymond, all of them. The fact that y'all holding that against LeBron is crazy to me because there was no way LeBron was going to win that. And the fact that they were a J.R. Smith brain fart away from getting game one of that one series is crazy. I mean, like, come on now, y'all. Do y'all realize what teams LeBron has took to the finals? That 07 team he had no business bringing to the finals. Them two back-to-back teams where he faced KD, that he had no business bringing to the finals. He had to have multiple buzzer beaters against Toronto, Chicago. I mean, come on now, y'all.
Let me say this real quick. I'm getting my strength back. First of all, shout out to you, Cat on the Moon, with the super chat.
Appreciate you, Cat on the Moon.
This live stream is lit. You need to do this more often. We be trying. Y'all just don't be hopping on the live like that, but we appreciate the super chat.
Yeah.
Don't let them stress you out, Dylan.
I'm not stressed.
Look, they almost stressed me out, but I got to remember two things. Heavy is the head that wears the crown, boy.
That's a fact, man.
Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Y'all just won't let LeBron have it. Y'all won't let him have it. That's a deep line. Heavy is the head that wears the crown because you got to deal with all the haters.
And they talk.
Let me say something. Let me say something.
Go ahead.
I got two things to say.
Go ahead.
You go ahead. Take a few bars off.
Okay.
Take a deep breath. I got some things to say real quick because they think they so witty. They think they so witty with these comebacks. Where is that comment I said? Where's that comment I saw? Okay, because I got to go in on somebody real quick. I don't know who about the old Tristram.
Y'all got her fired up. Y'all got her fired up, boy.
This comment got me screaming. And I'm about to tell y'all why.
Whoa. Get your popcorn ready.
Get your popcorn ready.
Y'all got Symone going on.
This comment got me screaming. And let me tell y'all why. Do y'all not realize I'm about to come for some edges real quick?
Snatching.
I'm about to come for some edges.
Snatching.
I know it's a lot of Sixers. Snatching. And I know it's a lot of Hawks in here.
Snatch the edges.
Do y'all know how hard it is to get to the finals? Yes, y'all do.
Snatch the edges.
Y'all know.
We got swept by that LeBron team.
Y'all know how hard it is to get to. I don't even care if it's the NBA, NFL championship. We got some Hawks in here. We got Eagles fans. We got Sixers fans. And we got Falcons fans. 4 fan bases that know how hard it is to get to the championship. 4 fan bases that will sell their soul to get to the championship. Just one time. Can I get one ring? Can I get one ring? The fact that LeBron James has been to the finals so many times to even have so many losses as you guys want to say.
He don't even got 8 finals losses.
That's what I'm saying. The fact that he even got to the finals 10 times.
8 straight.
8 straight finals. Where do y'all do that out? Where y'all do that at? Y'all's teams could never get to the conference finals. Y'all's teams could never get to the NFC South Championship, but what?
Twice. Falcons been to the Super Bowl twice. That's it.
The fact that LeBron is even in the room that many times to lose that many times is evident. How many times have these other teams even been to the finals to lose? How many times? How many times? This one man, we're not even talking about the teams. We're talking about one man has been to the finals that many times. You're trying to come for his name saying he's got 6 finals losses. It's the 6th that he's even there for me. Because right now, Joel and Ben could never. Right now, y'all Hawks teams, whichever unit y'all want to line up, could never.
That's a fact.
Right now, your freaking Falcons, Matt Ryan could never. He 0-1. Only been there 1. LeBron's been there hella times. I'm not even talking about. I'm not even talking about a team. That's not even a team. That's one man been to the finals 10 times. Some of you cats' favorite players hasn't been there once. How many times has Curry been? 3? 3.
Oh no! I'm sorry. He's been there 4.
4 to 10. How many times has your favorite players been to the finals? How many times has your daddy's favorite player been to the finals? How many times has your daddy's favorite player been to the finals? Stop coming for that man, Brian. Put some respect on his name. Period. Pooh. A boo boo. Y'all straight coming for LeBron's name. LeBron is... Drew, I know you lying, Drew. Drew trying to get me on here pissed. We're not talking about Chris Paul right now. We're not even talking about Chris Paul. Drew got me dead.
Right.
Chris Paul is not in the same category as Bron. We already know that. Andre Taylor just want me to have a heart attack. Will he? He said Drew trying to start
right.
Drew got me dead. He said not just they team, they best players couldn't either. The fact, that's what I'm saying. It would be incredible. It wouldn't be as incredible if it was a team. The fact that it's one dude, that just shows you it's him. It's LeBron. It is him. It is him. I'm not a huge LeBron fan only because people compare him. But what that got to do with him? Who could people compare him to?
Yeah, that got to do with him. He's just out there being great.
I could compare you to Nate Lowe. But does that mean it's true? No, that's me making the comparison. That got nothing to do with Nate. That's something I did. Tristram, we not even debating Michael Jordan. Like I said, y'all, me and Dylan, we're late 90s babies, okay? We're late 90s babies. We were babies when Jordan was retiring. So we're not even going to have that Jordan-LeBron debate because all we've seen of Jordan was highlights in The Last Dance. So we're not even speaking on that. We're talking about this generation and beyond, okay?
And what I'm saying is, too, like, all respect to Jordan, you know.
Yeah,
that is what it is.
All respect to Jordan, but I'm saying I don't like the Jordan. It was two different times. We never saw them play together head to head. Just leave the Jordan LeBron thing in freaking 2020.
And one thing I do want to say about that is, yes, Jordan went to 6 finals, won all 6. He's great. LeBron, Michael Jordan didn't get to a final until he got Scottie Pippen. Drew said it, not me. The king is better than Kobe. Take Shaq. Of those teams, Lakers don't go on that.
Ooh.
And
Drew tried to start a riot.
And
Drew, you messy.
I mean, but Kobe did win with Pau Gasol, Andrew Bynum, and all them.
Drew messy.
He won back-to-back finals with them boys. Anyways,
Drew messy.
But yeah, Michael didn't make it to a final before Scottie Pippen, and LeBron made it to a finals again in 2007 with that busted roster. But I'm just gonna put that out there.
And are we even gonna get? I'm not getting the Michael Jordan
debate. Yeah, I don't want to get into that because that's a whole nother.
I just wish that debate was buried. It don't mean ye.
It's never going away. I feel you, but it's just never.
Well, it will go away once it's morbid. These people die off.
Oh my goodness.
No, I'm saying like look at the generation. Who brings up Jordan debate but the generation, the old heads.
No, I got
Next is gonna be like LeBron or Luka, or whoever, like the the younger guys. Yeah. Jordan about to fade out. And I'm sorry, it's always gonna be a comparison to somebody, but I'm so sick of that. Jordan, LeBron. Shifty came in here just sassy. Where did that come from?
Dang, Shifty. Ben got you that bet, Shifty? Shifty 2 times. Shifty 2 times came in here Shifty mad.
Said, I gotta get this off my spirit.
He said, I gotta get this off my chest.
Shifty said, I gotta get this off my chest.
And look, he said it twice too.
He said it twice.
He just had the typo the first time, but we knew what you meant the first time now.
Right.
Oh man, y'all got me.
Shifty got me dead. He said, y'all, okay, it's about time. Y'all just hate so hard. I just hate to see people hating. I hate to see it because you just missing out on enjoying greatness. Exactly. Instead of enjoying LeBron's greatness, you guys are resisting the greatness. Now he's gonna be great regardless, but just enjoy it. Instead of resisting his greatness, enjoy it.
You know what LeBron need to do? He need to go back to really heavily advertising them witness t-shirts. Just happy you a witness.
Right. If you ain't been a part of it,
at least you got to witness. You a fool, bro. You a fool.
Oh, okay, guys. We got to get out of here because y'all snapping. I seeing too much MJ in this chat. This chat ain't about that. It's 2021, baby. Leave MJ in the past. Leave him in the past. Move on. Enjoy 2021 basketball, which is LeBron James. Whew. 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 Well, anyway, guys, we got to get out of here. We overtime. We was only supposed to be in here for 30 minutes. We're about to go hit up that Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Then we're gonna start this new series on Netflix. It's called
y'all should be proud of yourselves tonight. Y'all got some more fired up than I've seen in a minute about sports. I got some more fired up tonight.
So I'm gonna make a video on the Sixers playoff, like as of right now, what our playoff picture looks like. So I'm gonna make that video. Not sure what y'all just crazy. Y'all really just in here crazy. Dude gonna compare KD to LeBron. What are y'all drinking tonight? I know it's Friday night, but goodness, put down the drinks.
They on that hard liquor.
Y'all on that hard brown. Y'all on that Henny White.
With no chaser.
Right. Tristram, get a chaser for that drink, because you wildin'. Oh, all right, guys. We got to get out of here. Until next time.
But I appreciate y'all hopping in. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe. And before I go, stay true to Atlanta and Hawk Nation.